When I was first thinking about, I guess, business school, I didn't know exactly how difficult it would be to get an offer from my top school. As I started researching more, that confidence was quickly shattered because you're considering the caliber of some of the students that you're competing with. I started studying for the GMAT and I was able to get a great score there, but I hit into a bit of a roadblock, convey the message of who I was in those essays and also in my resume, just to highlight the correct strengths and experiences. So I began to research a decent amount of consultants just out there online, looking around, and a common denominator every time on top consultants list was finding the admissions name. So I decided to reach out and just try my chances here. I had scheduled a few different phone calls with a few different admissions consultant agencies just to talk about, what they had to offer, what they thought about my application. And something that was unique about Mandura, she was the only one that stopped and took a moment to question the choices of the schools that I had picked, just to make sure that they were realistic given my background. And I really respected that. I had a great story, a good, unique background. I thought I could effectively convey that. But again, when it came to trying to fit that into kind of the box that you need to fit it in for admissions, I felt that I wasn't able to completely tell that story without all those pieces there. The story really wouldn't make sense. So I just needed somebody that could help highlight my strengths and skills in a way that the application would allow, and also that the admissions committees would appreciate. Conversations I had with Emma and then Jonathan were really not about the application itself. It was just getting to know each other. Some of the core experiences of what makes up who I am, help dissect down my story into these little pieces. He was also somebody that was coaching in more of a leading me along a path kind of way, instead of saying, this is something that I want you to do. So he was definitely somebody who was more of a consultant, a mentor, somebody to help me along that path. And it was clear that he understood the balance of highlighting the genuine self of who I am and also me being marketable to the admissions committees. And so I think his understanding of that balance, and also Emma's understanding of that balance, just showed their vast experience in the space. So Emma was really good at taking my story and turning it into something that it could make sense. They worked hard to help me to make the best applications possible, and they took as much time as I needed to make that happen. There wasn't too much time. They never said I have to get off the call unless they really had another call to get to, and they were always available. So that was something great. So I would say that the investment was worth every penny for me. So Fortuna was a great investment for my future and then also my family's future.